In this tutorial, I'm going to talk about the second major group of the authorities, and this would be any of the authorities that point towards the TGN Geography Authority through the Getty. Now, there's actually three authority tables that do link directly to the TGN, and those would be the countries, the geography, and also the regions. Now, countries you aren't going to be using very often because most of the countries that we use have already been created. However, since geography handles a lot of cities and smaller places and regions as well, which would be states and counties and all that, those ones you will be creating much more frequently. Sometimes you will think too frequently. Anyways, what you want to do is if you're going to create a geography record and you already know from your work record that it's not in there, you go in here, create new, and then you actually go to TGN. Again, there's the button here, or you can also go to our great resource, the Cataloging Information tab on the VRC webpage, and click the source of geographic names. Now, the one I want to actually search for is Canton, Ohio, which we'll just put Canton, Ohio in here, see what it pops up. It's not showing anything, so our search is a little bit off. We'll just put Canton, nation, United States. And then you'll see there's a lot of cantons, but you'll also see here it starts out big, world, North and Central America, United States, and then the state, it's Ohio. So scroll down, and we've got our Canton, Ohio. Now you'll also see that they do have a hierarchy position right here. So if you would have to create the county that is part of, which more than likely you will, you just can follow your way up through the hierarchy as well. So here is Canton, Ohio. First thing you want to do is, if you know how to spell Canton, then you can just type it in. I'm going to go ahead and control copy the ID, and we'll pop back into IRIS. So type in Canton, and the qualifier is the preferred. So preferred language is English. The source is going to be TGN, again, not a drop down, so you can always just click back, see what TGN, which is 26. Source abbreviation will pop up. Source detail will be the ID number that we just copied, so Control V to pop it in there. And then that is the start. Now, country is going to be, we noticed it was United States. It is an inhabited place. Now, what you want to do is you do want to check in here. It'll tell you right next to the name what it actually is. It is an inhabited place. So we'll go back over. Inhabited place. Continent is North and Central America. Region would be Ohio. Right there. And you can build the, well, actually, let's go ahead and put the coordinates in here because I did notice that they were on the record. So you've got your latitude and longitude. So copy, back in, paste. Yes, you'll notice that it is a lot of copy and pasting, but the reason that we do a lot more copy and paste than typing it in is because it prevents us from making mistakes. It's very easy to have typos, and since these are the authorities, you want to be as precise as possible. So once you actually have that done, you can always click any builds that you see, and you are actually done. Now let's say that you actually went to put in the region and it didn't have it. What you would be doing is you'd be going to authorities, going to regions, and you'd be creating the same information here as well. One thing that you will notice is that a lot of the fields in these groups are shared because the information is the same at the authorities, at TGN or ULAND. So the repositories and names are very similar. So our region, country, and geography. So once you actually have created your authority record for your geography, all you have to do again is just copy, and then we need to go to work record, which you can either go back to the authority table and click works, or from the drop down you will also see works up. Where are the works? Well, you can always go to login as well and click works, and then just paste it inside the location. So simple as that. That's all you really have to do. You just be pasting it in there, and then that is the geog level as well. So, oh, and actually to mention something, you notice how the group is countries, geography, and regions. So you want to select which authority it's actually pulling from. And notice if I did it at the R, it didn't show anything, but G, it does. So simple as that.